Okay, so the first one, I don't know why I'm so loud. Y'all already know this is going to be crazy. This is all about Karens. I don't know if I'm late in the game with this trend. I don't know if it's supposed to be a trend. I don't know when we even started calling people Karens. But there are a lot of entitled Karens in these past few years. Like this one, Laura is COVID Karen. Laura, who's that? Y'all, I don't know.
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is.
But she said Americans need to know date certain when this will end. The uncertainty for businesses, parents, and kids is just not sustainable. Y'all, this was tweeted March 20th, 2020. 2 years later, we in March 2022. Matter of fact, my birthday is tomorrow. So y'all better wish me a happy birthday in these comments. And if the algorithm brings you to this video after my birthday, don't worry, it's never too late to wish a Pisces a happy birthday. But yeah, am I the only one that thought that this pandemic was gonna last probably 3-6 months at the most, and to know that we're still in it? So you want to speak to the manager of coronavirus? I asked a woman who was standing too close to me in line at Home Depot to give me 6 feet of space. She laughed and said, "Ha, I'll give you some space," and is now like 15 feet behind me, thinking she won and not realizing that is my absolute best case scenario. The children at my son's elementary school have started referring to me as a Karen and mocking my chic hairstyle. Is there any... We all know what that hairstyle is, that chic hairstyle, so let's start right there. It's a shame that we know exactly what kind of hairstyle she talks. Is there anything I can do in the way of legal action to prevent this? I am deeply offended. You want to sue elementary kids for calling you a name? What happened to sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. Well, posting a question about suing 8-year-olds is probably the wrong way to beat the stereotype. Someone said I would like to speak to the principal. What's the dumbest thing you've ever heard? All right, join me, y'all. Go ahead and write your comments while I read this, because y'all know I love reading some dumb shit. I drive for Uber on the weekends, and one time a girl who was in her late 20s told me that I was making her uncomfortable. I haven't said a word the whole trip, so I asked how I could make the situation better. She said she didn't like how I kept playing with the fidget stick in the middle of my car. Yeah, I already know exactly what she's referring. I drive a manual. She then told me that I didn't need to use that because her car didn't have that, and claimed to be a mechanic. Okay. A woman followed me for half a block trying to get me to remove my mask. It made me miss the days her type would cross the street to avoid me. Y'all just heard an American woman angrily tell an import employee, "If you don't speak English, then why are you working here? Ma'am, you're in Shanghai, China." She's so used to saying that in the States, she forgot where the hell she was. Okay, city officials in San Francisco are introducing the Karen Act, which stands for Caution Against Racially Exploitative Non-Emergencies to Outlaw Racially Motivated 911 Calls. I need some fact checks around here, because I refuse to believe that is too much of a coincidence. I'm sorry. Someone pull up the facts. Pull up the facts. Guy at store was carrying 5 pallets of toilet paper. Woman shouts, "Oh my God, I can't believe this," and starts filming him going, "Are you proud of yourself, sir?" He gives her a funny look, then starts putting the rolls on the shelf, revealing his name tag. He was a worker restocking the shelf. Texas mayor broke her own stay-at-home order to go to nail salon. And look at the hair, y'all. I can't make this up. Look at that hairstyle. That's the chic hairstyle we all talking about. For the people that didn't understand what the chic hairstyle in the beginning was, the one that wanted to talk to the 8-year-old's principal for calling her a name, literally a name. I just heard my nephew Bryce came out as gay 6 weeks after getting the jab. It can't be a coincidence, y'all. This woman probably put poor Bryce in the conversion gay camp thing and thinks that shock value will make a difference, y'all. Karen spat at the owner of a local pizzeria and he slapped back. Damn. You spit on me, you better fill out some forms or something, because that would be the last spit you ever spit in your entire spitting life. How many times has President Trump proven the experts wrong? Never, Karen. What? Have you ever been to a restaurant that does not give you the change when you pay with cash? My bill, $47.20. I gave the waitress $100 and she only gave me back $53. I called over the manager. Hold up. 50. Okay, it should be $52.80, so she overgave you. I called over the manager, which was our waitress. She said we don't. I can imagine the waitress talking about, oh, you want to talk to the manager? Okay, hold on for a second. Hey, how may I help you today? What seems to be the problem? She said we don't usually carry change. I told her to give my $100 back and I'll pay with the credit card. 80 cents will not kill me, but it's the principle. If they do this to everyone that pays cash, they'll be bankrupt. That's what would happen. My friend is hiring for his company and this resume came in. Military spouse, she's dead serious. Wait, hold up. Branch, U.S. Navy. All right. Service, country, United States. All right. Rank, military spouse. I'm done. Today was supposed to be a happy and exciting day because I was getting induced today at 5 a.m. I got a call at 4:45 telling me not to come in because they had too many active labor patients and not enough nurses and that they would call me when they have a room ready. I'm so pissed. So what if I was in active labor? Where would they put me? This whole COVID BS is really pissing me off. I don't care how short-staffed they are. I don't care about how many other people that are in active labor. I had an appointment and they should have took that into consideration. Now if my doctor is not available to deliver my son and I just get some random doctor, I'm going to be even more pissed. And by the time I do get there, it'll probably be all the rude nurses who are sick and tired of working because they had to pull doubles. So forget today. Ran over. This reminds me of people that are like, you know what, if you don't like your job, quit. Then, when people really do quit, they're like, yo, why is everybody short-staffed? I need my burger today. Japan is 20 years ahead of us. This book was published in 1997. I don't want to answer phone calls from Karen. I don't mind answering the phone if it is from someone else. I don't appreciate the use of racial slurs. That's uncalled for. Karen is a racial slur? Yeah, it's a derogatory towards white women of color. White women of color? Are we just making things up now? We're one of the most marginalized groups of minorities. I have many tweets explaining on my timeline. I won't waste my time educating you. Imagine trying to report someone to a company's HR for supporting BLM, and then the HR person is me. Dear anonymous passerby, don't worry, you're safe now. Your act of casual cruelty was successful. The complaint you lodged with the HOA was heard. They had me take down the small tree fort that I built on this location with my sons during the pandemic. Oh my gosh, someone done reported a tree house. Those things are like on the brink of extinction. No longer will its presence offend your walk past my house. Please enjoy your stroll free from the sound of my children's play and laughter. They are safely back inside now watching television, I'm sure, and on their iPad. Enjoy the unobstructed view of my backyard. I will try to keep it up to code. Best, Dave. Damn, Dave. I would have had budge. Never give up, never surrender. Please help. This McDonald's has this dinosaur and refused to remove it. This is in Tucson, Arizona. I'll put that on Dumbest Fails. I definitely remember that dinosaur and the comments that were telling me about the historic behindism of that dinosaur. This is in Tucson, Arizona. Call the manager and demand the removal of this blasphemy. Local high school closed after one teacher testing positive. Stop getting tested. Hashtag pandemic. Y'all still won't be buying my girls 11 and 14 a PlayStation. It's junk made in China. Why support them? Meanwhile, hey Google, who made iPhones? What country made iPhones?
The iPhone was attributed to 26 inventors. Here are the first three: Apple, Steve Jobs, and Scott Forstall.
No, I'm not the only person that heard that. See, Google is Google possessed? Like, hey Google, are you possessed? Do you need an exorcism?
My apologies, I don't understand.
Yeah, watch this. Hey Google, how many Spider-Mans are there?
Let me know if the Amazing Spider-Man films. Here are the first three.
Do I have an attorney friends on here? What the emoji? What? Is that a Karen emoji? Do we have a Karen emoji up in there? Do I have any attorney friends on here that want an easy case and want to get rich with me? The Chevron on ruined my car and they are refusing to pay for it. I always buy the cheapest gas and I accidentally put diesel in my car because it wasn't clearly marked and it was the least expensive option. My car made it 2 blocks before it started jerking back and forth, causing me to sideswipe a car. I told the police what happened and they still ticketed me and said I was to blame for the accident, which is absolutely ridiculous. The gas station is to blame for all of this. The pumps at gas stations are confusing, especially when you're in a hurry and on a budget. This is their fault, and I want to sue their asses off for the damages they caused and all the emotional stress I've been under since the accident. My life hasn't been the same since November 12, 2021. I think this is a reach. You're like reaching for stars, and they need to pay for that. Let me know if you're an attorney, and I want in on this. Yo, first off, how can a diesel thing fit in a car? Am I the only one that thinks that? What piece of pop culture has ruined your first name? My name is Karen. Do you really have to ask? Yeah, because someone said to see the manager. First off, this was September 25th, 2019. How long we been calling Karen Karen? She probably had to change her name and you see she has sunglasses. She has sunglasses in the avatar. Let that seep in. That's how you can go ahead and vaccinate with crotch goblins, but my womb fruits are organic. How long did it take you to think of that blasphemy? Because I just know we won't be challenging customers without a mask when they enter or when they are in stores, since they may have a reason not to wear a mask. Karen. Highly offensive putting the Karen at the end. Stick it. Hi Carolyn. Sorry for the confusion. Karen is the name of the colleague who responded to the query. Auntie. I'm still interested in knowing what you do if you're a peer and you needed a blood transfusion. Do you insist the blood be from another peer, or do you take it from a knot? Is the Red Cross going to keep track of peer and not blood? Where was she raised? Because what is she talking about? What is peer and not blood? Maybe y'all can answer this for me, because I refuse to ask that device that needs an exorcism right now. So I wish these teachers would do this to make my life easier. These teachers should get our child a laptop, give them access to Wi-Fi, set up a one-on-one tutorial for our kid to complete their homework, text them a reminder of their scheduled time the night before, and then an actual wake-up call once they're late. Who agrees with me? I miss school. I miss teachers. Teachers did all that. First off, teachers don't get paid enough to do all this. Stop locking your cars after 8 p.m. Hear me out. All right, let's hear her out, y'all. Some of us have small children and would appreciate it if you lock your car with the beep beep noise before 8 p.m. If it's not an option, then at least disarm the beep beep noise from under your hood. I've heard from numerous neighbors, myself included, it's unwanted and unneeded. Once you have parked your car, lock it and be done. It's not an all-night routine unless you're coming to my home to put my children back to sleep or you're hiding in your car. Good God, you had 3 yours and you used 2 incorrectly. I'm going back to Dumber Spells. I'm going back to Dumber Spells this week. All right, because it's been 4 months since the last stomach fell, and we need to have a return. Are y'all with me? Are y'all with me? If y'all with me, like that video. So please stop. Edit. I'm glad to see some of us have came together to recognize and understand it's an issue here in our community. You telling me she edited that and she didn't correct your? Good God! Opinion, if you buy gifts for your bridal party and have them engraved for each person, and let's say said person ends up not coming, would you make them pay for the gift since you got the gift and had it personalized so there's no way you can give it to someone else or get a refund? Would you? This is your chance, y'all. Comment down below. All right? Comment down below on all of these. And I will be back with a new video pretty soon. All right, bye.